Welcome to Flat Rise Meditation. Hello everyone, and welcome to this first vlog of the season. No chance you're hearing me at the moment because I'm right in the thick of it. As you can see, oh my goodness, go away. Yeah, but where are we today? Today we are in Longwy-Haut, which is located in France, close to the border of Luxembourg. And they've got a fair here, which isn't the biggest fair on paper, but then you see the rides that they got here, such as this very awesome afterburner, but also this thing. Everyone, settle down, stay calm. I'm honestly surprised. It's Easter Monday here today, and it's not that packed. I was expecting that everything had a long line, but for example, Oxygen has barely any line, and all of the other rides aren't very packed as well. That is pretty good. I've been here last year too. Last year, the highlight was Master Dreams. Well, this year, they have gone out again and brought this thing on the fair, which is a Mondial Capriolo. And not just any old Capriolo, but in fact, one of the 3 prototype Capriolos, okay? I've already ridden one of these prototype Capriolos 2 years ago as maximum in Mulhouse. What these prototype Capriolos have in common is essentially that they are a tiny little bit taller than normal Capriolos, and they were all built in the same year, in 2002. Now, I know that this doesn't look like a ride from 2002, but I mean, a ride that has existed for over 20 years is going to require some maintenance and some refurbishment. So yeah, this is in fact the 3rd restyling this ride has received so far. After the very nice original kind of Y2K bubbly look, it then went over into like a blue and grey style, and very recently they rethemed again to this, yeah, can't exactly say aesthetically pleasing look. I mean, I have to say these colors are a real choice. They do not match together very well in my opinion, and I also kind of don't like how flat this ride looks. There isn't a lot of detail in the paint shop regarding like the main structure and everything. Something that I just noticed, which I find very interesting, this ride doesn't have a fan. I mean, you know that Capriolos and all Mondial Capriolo type of rides have a fan right above the gondola, but they removed this one here. I hope this is temporary because, I mean, these fans don't do anything. They're just here to make the ride a little more charming. But yeah, I've never seen a Capriolo without a fan before. For those who thought that the fan actually had any use, well, the fan is alive. Just like my fans. I hope this doesn't charge more than €6. That would be a little bit scary. I mean, I've seen Capriolos that have charged €3, which is pretty baller. I mean, €3 for a ride this tall is not bad. So I am excited. I'm excited to experience a Capriolo again. Capriolos are always a pleasure to experience. This one actually drops you headfirst through the station like you should, and doesn't let go. This is a pretty intense looking ride, and it costs $10. That's a price. That is a real price. But I mean, why do they charge $10 for these? Whatever, it's a Capriolo. I'm willing to do that. Oh, that's the fan! It's just lying on the floor. Oh my goodness, that's so tall! Yo, okay, that looks insane. Jeez, whatever. Oh, let's go. Oh, the fun. Everyone, calmez-vous, we're fine. Yes! No! Ow, 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 ow. God, you're being shaken here more than on like an SLC. Well, not really necessary. I guess it's more comfortable. Oh God! But it's like very strange. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Holy fuck. Have your face deformed for $10. It's therapeutic. Come on. Yes. Spit us out. Yo. Oh. Yes. Whoa. Oh God! Oh no! Oh jeez! Oh jeez! Oh jeez! Please let go! No! Oh. Okay, that was a bit uncomfortable. Oh, ça c'est bien, ça c'est bien, ça c'est bien. Well, that's good if it lasts for long. You pay $10 for this, you get your money's worth. Oh God! Okay, so that was uncalled for. God. say, I didn't expect that after I paid 10 euros for a ride, like 10 euros, that's a lot of funfair money. I would say, yeah, maybe that was worth it because that ride cycle was pretty baller. That was pretty amazing. Unlike other showmen, he actually still uses brakes a lot, maybe a little bit too much. I mean, the first half of the ride just consists of looping constantly, which is a little bit, it gets a little bit monotone after a while, I guess. But we had multiple passes upside down through the station. I wish there was a little bit of more fast-paced flipping, but I mean, I'm glad with what I got. I'm not going to try this again because again, 10 euros is a lot of money. Oh, I just spilled my camera. We had this discussion earlier about what happened to the fan. Well, I know what happened to the fan because I found it. Yeah, it's staying here on the floor while it's on the right. I guess I'm glad that I still have the fan. Maybe it doesn't work even though I swear I heard the engine of the fan running. But I mean, yeah, if you're looking for a spare fan, smile for the camera lens. Cheers. Even after this pretty good ride, I still have to unfortunately say, it's a pretty ugly nugget, isn't it? It definitely has passed its glory days. I have to say I like the hand-painted bit here in front of the catwalk. But yeah, I'm glad that it still travels, especially here in the region. So I'm willing to accept that. Last year we had, actually the highlight of last year stood, there were new dance stands now. It was Master Dreams. Master Dreams is a smashing loop jump, which is essentially a smashing jump with like a joystick with which you then can control the sideways rotation of the gondola. Yes, the gondolas are mounted differently, which allows for sideways rotation, and you have jumps in which you can rotate but also control your jumps, which is pretty awesome. Very cool interactive ride and also one of a kind in the world. And last year we had Cyber one standing there, charge the same price as Oxygen. This is what we're going to do next. That is Boomerang. I remember fondly when I rode this for the first time. This was my very first KMG afterburn. I spat again. God. This one has padded seating, which is awesome. It makes the ride so much nicer. Yeah, I'm going to ride this thing again. I might vomit, but you know what? This ride is fun, and it would be stupid to miss out on that. So let's go on Boomerang, which also is a bit of an ugly nugget, but whatever. Let's go! Wow!
Toujours plus service, sensationnelle machine.
Something's going on here, I don't know, but this is already the second ride that gave a 6-minute plus ride cycle. An average ride on the frontware is around 4 to 5 minutes long. Quite nauseous now after Oxygen and after Boomerang. This ride is still very good. I still love this afterburner. The padded seating is glorious. It's just that I think the ride cycle was just too long. I preferred the ride cycle from last year. It was shorter, yes. It only went up 3 times, which was more manageable. It was more stomachable. This was a tad too long. It went like up 6 times, which is a lot. I mean, thanks for the long cycle, I guess, but the owners of this ride should be aware that these rides tend to be very nausea-inducing. Also, what I have seen is that it's starting to get a little bit packed here. I mean, just look at New Dance. I'm going to wait there for a while until I can get to ride New Dance. Oxygen is still too expensive for most. I think I'm going to take a break now. I'm going to film a little bit, going to drink something, and then we're going to have one more ride on New Dance and call it a day. Yeah, that sounds good. So I've now walked to the back of the fair. If you are a coaster counter, then you might get a kick out of this because they've got a roller coaster here, a small family. I think it's an SPF Visa, I'm not sure. It's very nicely themed though, I have to say. It has like this Western theme, very well done. I like the lights too. So yeah, if you come in with your family and your children or just want to coaster count, then yeah, go ahead. You know, just pay 10 euros for children's ride. I mean, geez, I thought Oxygen was expensive now, but this is kind of pushing it, isn't it? You just walk over here through the mass of people who want to really take my backpack. We've got a Puss carousel here. So essentially how they work is that if we just check somewhere around here, right there, there's a little toy, a little reward hanging on this mouse. And essentially, the goal of this ride is that you and your friends are supposed to take a seat, grab each other's chairs, and then throw them and push them forward, and then grab the present. If you can grab the present, you can keep it. I kind of like how this ride is a mix of like a toy stall and a carousel all in one. It looks very goofy. I would love to do one of these at some point, but unfortunately, I'm not with any friends here. I would love to do this. And finally, we've got a swinging ship ride right here with stand-up gondolas. These are very typical in France, but still very odd. I think I'm going to record off-ride of this one. I'm not going to ride it because, you know, I've got other plans and I have to hurry up at least a little bit because it's starting to rain, I think. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we made it back to the front. It's getting very loud all of a sudden. I think they turned up their volume. I wanted to point out one more thing about Oxygen. When I recorded my first off-ride, they did a pretty crazy finale there, where they literally just held the gondola inverted while they let the ride bounce out. That is crazy. I was mouth agape when I saw that. You might have even heard that in my off-ride. If you did, sorry. And yeah, New Dance. I recorded an off-ride earlier, and just like I almost expected, that was a 10+ minute ride cycle. I think my off-ride was like only 8 minutes long, but this excluded like a couple of minutes of idling. So it was like 8 minutes of primary time, but plus 10 minutes of total time, which is nuts. Look how many people there are. All these people do not fit in the next ride. But it's always funny to see how whenever the ride stops, that's just a swarm of people running in, trying to get a seat. It looks very hilarious. Yeah, I would say let's do New Dance as a final ride. I feel pretty good now. I will get to my conclusion of this fair later. Let's first do New Dance.
Le maximum, lâchez-vous. Oh yes, comme ça. Tout le monde, faites de bruit. Oh yes, Yolen, ça commence. Le maximum, lâchez tout. Et tout le monde. Obligé de faire. Hey, dites-moi, alors, New Dance, faites de bruit.
I'm a little bit disappointed. Like the ride time was long, sure, and this thing is definitely a party machine. I mean, the speakers on this thing have so much bass that it shakes up the whole ride. But I feel like the ride cycle mostly consists of just idling or running on reduced speed. So you only spun up like 2 to 3 times. Most disappointing ride so far. I should probably explain what this ride even is. You could call this a breakdance stock-off built by Fabri. It has gondola crosses that lift up a little bit during the ride cycle, which looks very interesting if you have never seen this before. And I have to say, these rides are good fun, even though of course not on par in any way with normal horse breakdances. I guess that was the Foire de Pâques in Longwy-Haut, which I have to say is a very good fair for its relatively minor size. It has extremely good rides. Highlight of course was Oxygen. Despite its 10 euro price tag, it's absolutely a must ride. Maybe even once, because 10 euros is a lot, I have to say. This is probably the most intense Capriolo out there. But the Maximum is probably like overall the best. When it comes to aesthetic though, definitely not a powerhouse. I'd say the best looking Capriolo in France is still Courchinou's Maximum, which travels down south. I'm heading home now, but I'm definitely going to remember this day as a very fun day. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope that my first attempt at a vlog in a different language was fine. I personally think it went well. It went better than I expected. Well, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.